Again, good morning, everyone. So, inform your friends to join the class, and we will wait for 2 minutes. Next, we will start the class. Inform them to join the section. Okay, guys, we will start our class. I think only 36 members are there. So, have you solved that problem, guys? KV chart. Say something, guys. Yes or no? Okay, only 36 members are there. We will start our class. I think they won't join this section. Otherwise, inform your friends to join this section. Okay, so say me guys, have you solved that problem or not? Say something guys, yes or no. 54. 54. 58. 58 are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you solved that problem? What
No,
happened?
ma'am.
Why?
Don't know, ma'am.
M6. 17 series M6.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened? Have you done that problem?
No, ma'am. I didn't get it.
D4, 22, 1, 6. So what happened, guys? No one is dead, right? Why, guys? You're not clear with the topic, or what's the problem? Okay, no one is ready to solve this problem. Okay, guys, I will explain this what actually. So I said you that it is a tree variable, and we have that. So in this, look at here. This is your expression. So what I mean, why you are doing this KV chart means you have to reduce the expression, right? So for reducing the expression, so you have to become that expression. You have to make it so shortly in the form. So that's why we are using the KV chart, okay, to solve this expression. Okay, so look at here. In this expression, we have three variables A, B, and C. So by seeing this, you can know that this is the three variable chart. So for three variable, how you have to do means you have to draw these types of in this type of table, right? So draw the table. Here I'm drawing that here. This is your table of KV chart. Here I'm using the AB. Okay, AB and the C variable over here. Okay, 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, and this is 0 and 1. So I've given one more thing, this convert this expression into the binary format. So look at this one, just decode this expression. If you are having the A bar or B bar, if you are having the bar in this variable, that go with that 0. So here look at here, in this we have the bar, so we are assigning A bar is 0, B bar is 0, and C bar is 0. Okay, A bar is 0, so B there is no bar, so we are representing B as a 1. So C bar is 0, A bar is 0, and this one is 1, B is 1, and C is 1. A is 1, B is 0, and C is 1. So in this form, we have to convert this expression in the binary. Just you have to decode that expression into the binary format. Okay. Next, what you are doing, so look at this, by solving this expression, by seeing this expression, you can solve that. So look at first one, in the first expression. So in this, there is no 1. In the second expression, you have 1, right? So look at that expression. In the 0, for A is 0, B is 0, okay, and C is 0. Look at this. A is 0, B is 0, C is 0. 3 also 0. So we are writing over here 1. Okay. Here A bar is 0 and B is 1. 0 and 1 and C is 0, right? So here you are writing 1. In the next 0, 1 and 1. For A is 0, okay, and B is 0, right? C is 1. C is 1. So in this place we are writing 1, okay. And what is the next thing is this 1, 0, 1, right? A bar is B bar. Sorry, this is C bar, not a B bar. C bar. This will be a 1 and this will be a 0. So look at this expression, guys. In the place of 1 A we have the 1, and the place of B we have the 1, and in the place of C you have the 0. So you are writing 1 over here. Now the next thing is you have to, what you have to do, you have to make the groupie, okay. So in this, look at here, we can't go with the 4, we can't go with, you can go with single, or you can't go with single, because you can go with 2, right? You can group these 2 cells, okay. We can't go with 4 cells, so that's why we are going the 2 cells. So in this first, this one, we are grouping the first 2 cells, and next we are grouping the second and third cell, and we are grouping this in this way. We are grouping, see, these 2 cells, okay. Next, look at here, we are grouped all the cells. After grouping the cells, what you are doing, just you are solving the thing, okay. Look at this, this is the group. So in this we are overlapping the groups. In the previous section also I said you can go with the overlapping like this, okay. So here we are going with the overlapping things, okay. Next, just solve individually, okay. So just focus on this group, this first group. In this group, what happening means, look at here, 0, 0 is common, 0 and 1 is, so there is no combination, just we are ignoring the B and we are concentrating on the A, right? So just we are concentrating A and C, and what is left, A and C. So input value of A is 0 and the output value is 1, okay. So in this also, input value is 0 and output value is 1. So that time what you are doing, you are writing the A bar over there, A bar, okay. So look at in the C, the input value is 0 and the output value is 1. For input value is 0 and the output value is 1. So that time you are writing the C bar over here. So this is the, this group expression, okay. We are getting the expression of that group. So focus on this group. So in this we have the opposite cells 0 and 1, just we are ignoring the B, A over here in this group. So look at this group, guys, just focus on this. So we have 0 and 1, that is A. So we are ignoring that A. In the B, we are, look at here, in the B we have the, what we have, 1 and 1. So just concentrate on the B and the C1. So look at this one, B. So input value is B and the output value is B, 1. So input value is 1 and output value is 1. So we are writing that is B, right? For the C, input value is 0 and the output value is 1. So same in the both the thing, then you are writing the C bar over there, C bar. So next we have this group. Focus on this group, guys. In this group, what is there? So it is in the column format, So look at here, in the C we have the opposite cells, that is 0 and 1. So that time you have to ignore that, just ignore the C, and we have the thing is B, A and B. So we have this 0 and 1. So input value of A is 0 and the output value is 1. So that's why you are writing the A bar, and the input value of B is 1 and the output value is B is 1. So you are writing the B. Then your final expression is A bar C bar plus A bar B plus B C bar. So this is your final expression. So in this way you have to solve the KV chart, guys. So this is so simple. Just you're grouping and you're checking the combinations. If the combination is opposite, just ignore it the same. Just it is input value and output value are similar or not. So as per that you are giving the bar or not bar to that values. So this is the way you are to solve the KV chart. So this is the example, and these types of questions mostly asked in the gate exams or INTES exams, and this is the important questions for your final exams, guys. So this way you have to solve this expression, guys. Are you clear with this? Yes or no?
Ma'am, can you explain the last step?
Okay. This one?
Like A bar C bar plus A bar B plus B bar B
This
C bar.
one,
How
it
it?
just we are combining this,
Uh,
if you, what you have get
uh,
the expression
yeah.
from
How will it get? Means how?
guys. Okay, so in this you are getting, for this group you are getting the A bar and the C bar, right? In this group you are getting the A bar and B bar. In this group you are getting the B bar and C bar. So these groups, this is the one expression, this is another expression, this is just we are going with the plus symbol over here, just we are combining this symbol. This is the expressions what you are getting, just you are writing the plus over here.
No, ma'am. How we will get that A bar C bar means
A bar
from
and
the
C bar.
table? Yes, ma'am. How A bar C bar?
Look at here, this is one group, right? You have done make it as this one as a group, right? This is the one and this is the group one. How you are getting this one means by solving these expressions. Okay, this expression we are converted into the table, okay, in the KV chart. Okay, in this KV chart just you are grouping the variables. So in this grouping we can go with the only two cells groups, okay, two variable group. So we have done the two variable group, that is 1 and 1, first two cells and the second and third cells. Okay, so in this, so this is the first cell, right? In this first cell, so look at, concentrate on this above section, what we have written 0 0 0 and 1. This first 0 is belongs to A, right? And this is also belongs to A, and this one is belongs to B, and this one is belongs to B. So look at here, in this for A we have the 0 and 0, that is a common, okay, and for B we have the 0 and the 1, that is not common, just we are ignoring the B over here. Okay, so just we have the A. In this A, input value is 0, okay, and the output value has been 1. So there is a no if you are having the input value is 0 and the output value is 0, that is opposite thing. So that time you are writing the A bar over there. So we are using the values of A, right? So and we are ignoring the B cells, B values variable. So that time you are writing the A bar over there. Next what we have, the what is left is C. For C, input value is 0 and the output value is 1, right? So look at here, input value is 0 and the output value is 1. So that time what you are writing? C bar. C bar over there. So same case, in the second one, This is your second group, right guys? This is your second group. In this second group, this first variables belongs to A and the second values are belongs to B, right? So in this what happening, look at here. So just to concentrate on this thing guys. So in the B, first see the common thing in this group. This is the 0 and 1 and 1 and 1. So what is the common thing is this? Just 0 and 1 is opposite things. Just ignore the 1. A. Just we are ignoring the A say. And we have the B. In the B we have the 1 and 1. So that is common. So look at the input value of B, that is 1, and the output value is 1. So you are writing the B over here in the both the section. So 1 and 1. So just that time we are writing B over here. So in this C, input value is 0 and the output value is 1. That time we are writing C bar over there. C bar, look at here. So if you are having input value and output value are different, that time you are writing the bar over there. It may be A or B or C. If you have the similar thing, just like one input value is 1 and the output value is 1, that time you are writing the B over there. Okay, so just to ignore this thing, if you are having this opposite things, just ignore that term. So in this also, look at this diagram for the next group. In this group, what we have, this is the group our group, right? 1 and 1, this is our group. Here 0 1 is there and 0 1 over here. Okay, this is C and this one is AB, A and B. So look at here, in this there is a opposite cell 0 and 1. So that's why we are ignoring this complete cell, that's C1. And in the B we have the 0 and 1. So look at here, A having input is 0 and the output is 1. So that's why you are writing the A bar over here. And the next one, we have the input value is 0 for B and the output value is also 1. So that time you are writing the B. Input value and output value of B is 1. So that time we are writing the B. If you are having the opposite thing, we are going with the A bar. And if you are thinking to solve this thing, so in the grouping, so if you have to ignore the opposite cells, okay, then you have to check the input value and the output value. So this way you solve this problem. Now you're clear with this? Say me guys. Are you clear with this guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you want, I will give you guys more expressions to solve that. So this is if or give, just we are using that expressions to solve the minimum expressions. Just we are first we have the expression of three variables, right? So this is the expression, so we have solved into the smallest way. So just we are minimizing from the logical expressions by using the KV chart. So in this way you have to solve the KV chart guys. So we will go for the lab section. So guys, have you started writing the observation? Observation. Say something guys. Observation, I said you before also, start observation. What happened guys? There is no time. What about lab records? Records? No.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Here, some of the students don't have a record, ma'am, and they stay in other places. So, how about them?
I don't know. I didn't get any information about that things. because they didn't say, because live records are important, guys. You can't
Yes,
go with
ma'am, but
A4
it's
size
completely
papers.
closed, as you also know the situation.
I know that, but we have to follow the rules what we are getting from the Jntuh and college.
So what about them, ma'am, right now?
Wait, we will see what will happen after sometimes. So before that, till that, start writing the observation, guys. Till that time, if they don't have the records, so we will see something. If you have the records, start writing the records, guys. First go with the observation. So if the we will see that from first, I think so colleges will be start. I don't know exactly. If I get information from the college, I'll let you know. Next, about the records, I have not idea about anything about that thing, guys, because the college members also not saying properly. And next thing, till that time, start writing the observation, guys. I'll let you know. So we have completed the 6 experiments. Okay, sorry, 5 experiments. Bitcoin, bitmap checkpoints. Okay, so till that, yeah, I have given the screen PDF, right? So go with that PDF, and in that PDF you have the screenshots. So make use of screenshot in the record and observation both. Next, so previously I have sent you the one thing that we have done the manual testing by using these programs. So go with the manual testing. Do that programs also. So first we will check the checkpoint. What is the checkpoint? So next expression, next experiments we have about the checkpoints, database checkpoints for default checker and database checkpoint for customer, and the customer check for and the next one is runtime record check. So this is based on the checkpoint. So first of all, you have to know what is the checkpoint and what is the meaning of checkpoint. So it is a machines where all the process will be calculated and removed from the system and stored in the storage disk. Okay, so in this, what happening is, in this checkpoint it will be store each and everything, and it will be run your database, and it will be see that where the system is getting problem and where the system is hacking, facing the bugs and everything. It will be check in this format. Okay, in the checkpoint. So checkpoint is operations performance, copies the logics information onto the stable storage. Okay, the information and the operation performed to each checkpoint, and it follow the starting of the checkpoints allow with the actually what is means when you are starting the checkpoint. So it will be check your entire database, and it will be select that database, and it will check that it is running properly or not. Okay, for example, if you're okay for if you're transiting something, okay, it is going from the A node to the B node. Okay, from that in the middle point, it was not working, it will get the bug. Okay, for one by one the messages are transferring. Okay, so if that suddenly one messages get a bug, okay, it is failed. So that time what happened means, it will face the problem. To overcome that thing, that time overcome with the things, we are going with the checkpoints. Okay, so So guys, once look at this way. So wait guys, so look at here, this is your checkpoint. Okay, this is a checkpoint. Okay, store here before after. So with this in this checkpoint, so transfer T1 is transferring from the checkpoint. Okay, and it is completely transferred, it will go to the next one. Okay, so one by one it will travel from okay, one message is passing from the checkpoint and it is then after it. Okay, so one by one it is going. Okay, so at the one point what happened means we are facing the problem. Okay, at one point we are facing the bug over there. So that time what happened, you have just left the thing. Okay, so your system is stuck over there, right? It will stop, there is your system is failed, so it will be stop over there. So to overcome that problems, so that time what you will do, so look at here, your T1. Okay, T1 is traveling from here to here. Okay, so we are giving the name as a checkpoint C. Okay, we are giving the point name as checkpoint C. So same like that, T2 is traveling. Okay, transferring from T here is to here. Okay, T2 is travel. Same like this, T3 also traveling, transferring from here to here, and same here, and the T4 is started storing the data. Then in the middle it will fail. Okay, here it will fail this. Here this data is failed. So what happened means, previously if the data is for manual leave, if you are solving this problem, what happened means you have to check the T1. Okay, T1, next T2. Okay, T3 and T4. So one by one you have to go on check that where the actually system getting the phase. Okay, where actually failed is occur. Okay, where the system is failed, you have to check in this way. So you don't know where the system is failed, the system is working properly. Okay, in this running and in the middle the system is failed, you don't know where the system is failed. So to check that, you have what you have to do means you have to check the entire processing. Okay, it will take the entire processing time to solve this thing. So you have to check the T1, T2, T3, T4, T1, etc. Mean from here to here you have to check each and everything. You have to check into the database. Okay, then here in the T1 we don't find any fault, so you have to redo that and you have to start the database. So this way you have to rule back, so you have to go with the rule back, you have to go the rule back completely. So that time you are facing this kind of problem. You don't know, you don't know that there, if they in the T2 T4 the system is failed. Okay, but you have what you are doing, the system is failed, then you are what you are doing, just you are starting from the starting, you are solving that, you are checking that the system is where the system is failed. So this is the time consuming. Okay, it will take the lot of time to process the system, right? So redoing is unnecessary. Okay, in this phase what are you redoing, unnecessary will be happening. So if you are go with this the checkpoint, so look at here, in this look at where in T1 is completed. Okay, you are giving the name as a checkpoint C. Okay, so in this T2 is also completed, T3 is also completed, in the last phase in the system is failed, right? So what you are doing, this it will be automatically check that it will be redo. Okay, it will go just in the T2, it won't go T1 because it is completed. So directly it will go to the T2. Here it will be time was saved for T1, it will check the T2 and it will be tested, it will be redo and it will check. Okay, so then it is, we have no no errors, no bugs, so it is completed. So just we are redoing this T2 and T3. Okay, we are redoing these two, and these two are completed, right? Completed the transaction. So in the T2 and the T3 are completed the transaction, and we have the T4. In this T4 we face the system failure, so it will be undo this. Okay, undo and uncompleted transaction. Yeah, they will return, this will be displayed uncompleted transaction. The T4 is failed, that's why it will be do the undo over there. So this is the way where you will check that the checkpoints what actually facing the problem. Okay, so to overcome that, you are using the checkpoint. So in the WinRunner, how we are using this checkpoint means you can add the runtime database record checkpoints to your test in order to compare the information display in your application during the test running with the current value. Okay, in the corporate record in the database, you add the runtime database records checkpoint by running the runtime record checkpoint. Okay, so if you have to go with the runtime record checkpoints. Okay, in the WinRunner. So in we have the wizard inside that database record checking, so it will be check the database record. So this is the way you have to solve the checkpoint, guys. So this is the screenshot of query screen. So in this you have to go with the checkpoints record. Okay, database checkpoint record. So in the top of the WinRunner, where there is a wizard, select that, insert into the database checkpoint, and the run the recording check. So that time this page is displayed, it will be, then select the create new query. So next, then you will have to select the SQR. Okay, SQL statement screen. Then you have to go with the next. So in this you have to get the connection with the string. Okay, create her SQLs. Okay, so you have to solve that thing, guys. So it will be easy if you are having. So okay, guys, once look at this example video.
We are into check.
In this video, we'll see how to work on the text area checkpoint. Now, what is
So guys, and just what I'm saying, this example for video for UF and QTF. So UF is nothing but a unified functional testing, and the QTF means Q's test processional processing. So in this, what happening means this video is showing that all the checkpoint is using the person. Okay, just for text area checkpoint. Okay, just for example, I'm giving this thing as.
text area checkpoint is
So look at this,
I'll put
guys.
some specific area in that whatever the text comes, you have to keep a track on that particular text.
So this text area checkpoint. So in this, what particular area you are selecting, based on that, it will be tested. Okay.
That becomes a text checkpoint. Why do I need to keep a track? Maybe if I load for the first time the application, I'll get that particular text. Second time, if I load, the text will not be visible. So usually in UFT, we check only the functionalities of the application, like this drop down, date field, or this button. But we usually don't select this data and we don't keep a track on this particular text or this
So
particular
this
text, whether the
person
button is
is
loaded,
actually
whether all the
testing
alphabets
the
are loaded properly, or there is a mistake.
test. It will
So there is some
actually this
feature
test
which is
area.
available in UFT. You can put a text area checkpoint. You can allot some specific area
In
and the
your
UFT will
application, if you
keep
are
a track
having
on
the
that particular text.
any text, it will be
Simple as
check your
that. You can take
spellings
for
and
example,
writing everything
you work
over
with
there.
and
So
some
it will
this
test if you
particular
are having
text,
any kind of
like a
mistakes over there. It will be overcome and it will be tracking on that text.
class. So I'll take the same example of my flight sample application. So I'll start from the scratch. So I'll first close this application and then I can go to this new and I'll give some name as text area checkpoint and I'll click on create. So after I click on create, if you see here, that's a test which will be created, text area checkpoint. And what I'll do is I'll first start the recording by clicking on this record button.
So
Windows
this person is
application, and I'll
starting
use
the
the same
recording.
my flight sample application. Click on this plus. The path and the folder is already given. So I'll just click on this OK, apply, OK. So now if you see that's a sample application open. Now I'll just type here as username as John, the password as capital HP, and I'll click on OK. Now, text area checkpoint fails most of the time. It will not be able to recognize the text in particular area.
So
For
in the
example,
test
now if I
area,
want
it
to
will be
select this
mostly it
area,
is failed.
let's see whether it captures or not.
Okay, it will
How do
not
I
capture
insert
properly.
text area output text area checkpoint? There are two methods. One is I can go to this design menu bar and I can go to this checkpoint, that is text area checkpoint. That is one method. Second method is on this recording toolbar. If you see the second last option, there's given us text area checkpoint. Okay, so you can select either of them. So now if I select text area checkpoint, it will minimize UFT and it will say where is your area, what is your area you want to keep a track. Now what I'll do is I'll
So
select this area,
after selecting the
on the
text area, so you have to check actually which place you have to test or which text you have to select it. So you have to show in that table. So this person is this area. Select the data.
So once I leave that, as I said, text area checkpoint will not work sometimes properly.
So
it is not able to recognize
most of the time text area checkpoint is not work properly. So look at here. So let's check the result.
nothing is displayed. There's
Nothing is
no
displayed.
text is given. Even if you click on this configure, there's nothing which is given here text.
So what
If I
you have
just click on
selected
this
in the
cancel, I'll give one more
text,
try. What
so
I'll
it
do is
was
I'll
not
insert
displaying
this
over there because it won't work mostly time.
I'll select this text. Say if I select this class and tickets, if I select this area, whatever falls in that particular area, I want to keep a track. Select that, click on OK. So now if you see,
So look at this one, it is visible class and ticket. So it was displaying over here. So now if you have selected that place, so at that place that system will tracking on that particular place and it will be display on that in this result.
And if I just click on OK, so if you see here, that's the script which is generated. The last line which you see, second last line here, that is checkpoint. This is the name of that particular text area which is given here, right? And finally, what I'll do is I'll just click on this close. Okay. One more thing which I forgot to tell you. When you put a text area checkpoint, there is no checkpoint timeout. For example, if I go again, click on this text area checkpoint. If I select this text in this place, and if I click on this OK button, okay, you'll get the same dialog box. Features will be the same like text checkpoint, but few things like checkpoint timeout will not be visible. It is not visible here. So it says I'll not wait for that particular area. I'll just go normal method. The time which every step takes, I'll take the same and I'll just click on OK. So here if you see that the ticket is displayed, click on OK, right? And finally I'll just click on this close button, click on stop. So right now at this moment I've captured the text area checkpoint and I'll just execute and check. I'll just run it, click on run button. Since I've made no changes, it will not throw an error message, it will directly pass. Okay, so you see text area checkpoint, result is passed, and if you see everything is given as passed, there's no failure given here. Okay, text area checkpoint is passed. This one. So where are the text area checkpoint objects placed? So those objects are placed into the object repository. I'll go back to the action. I'll go back to resources, object repository. Now if you see that's two checkpoints which I've captured. The first one if you see that is WPF tab script class tickets. So if I don't make any changes, obviously it will pass. Developer, if we make some changes, obviously it will fail. I don't have the software, I don't have the code of that particular MyFlight sample application, so I cannot modify that. Why not change my test objects? These are test objects, checkpoint objects. What I'll do is, instead of class tickets, I'll put as class 2 tickets. Some modification. So it will check that class 2 tickets are present or not, and I'll click on OK. I'll click on close. That's it. So now if I execute, let's see what is the result I'll get. Okay. It will not wait for checkpoint timeout. It will directly jump from step to step. And finally it has given me the error. That's a mistake, that's the error given here. Text checkpoint WPF tab script. Let me find out what is the message given. So if I just scroll down like this, here it is. Expected is class 2 tickets, whereas the actual is given as only class 2 tickets. So that's a defect again. Okay, and that is the error message given here. So I hope you're able to understand how to keep a track on particular text. Even if you're doing your functional testing with UFT, non-functional testing can be tracked by UFT. So I hope you have understood, and that's all for this video. In this video, we'll see about the standard output value.
So it is a standard output checkpoint.
Standard output says any property which has multiple values, you can get the value.
So in this we are going with the multiple properties, guys. So it will be solved the multiple properties.
Sample application, I have this username, password, and OK button. Now this OK button is right now disabled. The enabled property which is that is false here. Okay, enabled is a property, object is as OK button, and it is false. So if I type something here in the username, see I'm changing the data, this property is saved. Again, if I type some password, this property has been changed.
So in this, what is showing is if you're entering the name and next the moment the properties OK property is changing. If you return the password, then it will be highlighting that OK button over there. So look at it. This way is the. In this way, you are going to change the data or your standard way you are implementing your application.
Based on your data, I'll tell you what is the property of the. So for that, we use this standard object value. So let's see how to work on that. So what I'll do is, instead of this username, which is a text, if I type a number, still it is getting enabled, which is not valid. So it's a defect again. So if I say, if I want to enter special characters as username, still it is getting enabled, right? So this, based on the username, that should be a text. Only then it should be enabled, right? So it should not accept the special characters, neither the numbers. Okay.
So in this, the person is inserting the special characters. So in that, the time it should not accept that. So that time OK button is not enabled. So in this, the OK button is highlighting. So look at here. So there is a problem with that application. So here this person will be enter the multiple times of data, name and password. So it will check that it will be OK button is display or it is highlight or not. It will be checked in this system.
I'll check the property of this object. That's nothing but standard output value. Okay. So let us see that. How do we work on that? Now, if you observe here, that is system.run, I've written one line that is a command to open the application. I've created the same test standard output. Make any changes and I'll click on OK. because I have already opened the sample application. So I'll open the sample application here. I'll type some username. I'll type, let's say, any text, JOH, and I'll type here some password, any password incorrect you can type here. Now, based on username password, I'll just keep a track on this property, that is standard output value. How do I do it? Two methods. First method is in this toolbar. If you see the second last option, there's standard output value. You can select that standard output value. That is one method. Second method is you can go to this design menu bar. In that you have this output value. Is given as standard output value. You can select any one of them. I'll click on this standard output value and I'll click on this OK button. After that, it has selected and you can just click on this OK. It says OK button has many properties: height, width, text. You have the
So it will be showing the OK button properties. Button.
possible to select multiple properties. This is standard checkbox.
So I just now said you that multiple properties we can select. So you can select any what you want in the objects. We have to select it. You can go with this
So I'll select here as
standard output checkpoint. Okay.
okay, that is it says the property which you're capturing will be stored into data table. Global sheet. I say yes, okay, fine. I'm happy with that. Click on OK. And finally, I don't want to go to the next page. I just click on cancel. Okay. So click on cancel and then you can click on stop. The recording is stopped here. Now if you observe standard output value, I've selected one column. Okay, one property, one column. Two properties, two columns. Properties, three columns. So I've selected one property, I've got one column. But if I execute, it's the same answer, right? That is the value given as true. So what I will do is I'll try to input multiple data. Okay. So multiple data means parameterization. How do we use parameterization? The shortcut method is view menu bar, keyword view. What will I parameterize? I'll parameterize the username and the password. Two things. I'll give 4 username, 4 passwords. So I'll just click on this agent name, okay, on this configure button, and click on this data table here. Add new parameter. The name of the parameter, I'll give the name of the column as agent name. Okay, and I'll click on OK. Similarly, I'll parameterize this password. Click on this password, data table, and I'll give the name as password.
You just need to find out how many variables.
So password and username both are added here. And remove this JOH. There's a new defect which is added into UFT.
So that's why you need to see from this side first and
not
from
actually
this
valid.
side. So here the value of cell is 1100,
Type any data.
1100
If this is in the encrypted form,
So
I
for
can just type
example,
any
if you take an
text.
A B here and if you take
I
an
can
C
type my
here,
name.
you need
I can
to
type
place
here
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And if I
6,
keep
7.
something as,
So like
let's
that
say,
you
both
need
as
to
blank,
place the values.
okay.
So now 5 here,
How did I
you
put
need
as
to
blank?
place
I
0, 1, 2, 3,
username, password,
4,
and
5,
press
6,
enter.
7.
So it created
So
a blank
like that
row.
you
If
need
you
to
see the
place
data is
the values.
blank, but the row is
So now
created
you
here.
take an A B beside
It will
C
go for
this side is
optimization. So
0,
reduce
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So for this output, what I'll get the enable property as true.
This is
For the
not
last one,
related
I
to
should get
program,
the
but
enable
you
property
can
as
use.
false. Where is
So here, for example,
I
in
just
the
click on
midterm
this run
came
button.
like this, M of 3,
Click on
comma,
this
1,
run
comma.
button.
So like
Now
this,
if you observe the data
we
will
can
keep on
directly
going,
put
and
this
if you
3,
see that the
we
value
can
which is
directly
entered
put
here,
1 at
okay,
place of
the
3
property
and
value,
at place
the
of
last
1,
one is
directly
false.
1.
So based on the input data, the property value also that is given here. But if you want to go back, right? If I want to go back to that place, action. If I go to this data table, you see the entire column is blank. First one is given because that was the default first time it is there. So the rest of the entire column is blank. So how do I get the values? You have to go to the test results, this place, the results place, and I can just go to this place where it was iteration 2, okay, and I'll try to find out the value. That was the standard output value. Standard output value here. standard output which was given as, so if you see here, standard output data enabled is given as false here. If I see the same property, if I go on the top of this standard, so if Jntuh was false, if I click here and if you see here, then the output data which is given as value which is, so you can keep on capturing value in the different properties. I hope you are able to understand the standard output values, and that's all for this. In this video, we'll see how to work.
So guys, in this way you have to go the recording of checkpoint size. So in this example, that person is drawing the example, so like that way you have to record the text cases checkpoints. Okay, so it is checkpoint is based upon the database files, okay, or connecting with the SQLs and the database. So just it is recording your things, guys. So if you add the runtime database recording checkpoints by running the runtime record checkpoints, so when you finished it, the inserting into the database record check statement into your script, okay, so it will be selected from your just the person is selected from particular area, right, like that you have to do the checkpoints, okay. So it will be this checkpoint where the data, where the system is failures, it will be display over that. If you go with the manually, it will be problematic. So if you are using with the software, so it will be easy, okay. We don't need that much time to solve with the softwares. So using the runtime record checkpoint, so runtime record checkpoints guide you through the steps of defining your query, identifying the application, contracting that contains the information corresponding to the records in your queries, and defining the success. So in this to open this in the when runner, you have to go insert database checkpoints, run record check. So in this define the query screen. So in the define enable used to select the a database and define the query from your checkpoint. You can select a new query from the database using the Microsoft queries and manually defined SQL statement, okay. So there will be a two statement, that is a create a new query or specifying the query statement. So you have to choose that. So if you are going with the create a new query, so open the Microsoft queries. So in values used to create a new queries. Once you finish the defining your query, you return into the windrunner, okay. So in the specific SQL statement, it will be open the specific SQL statement screen, okay. It is invaluing you to specify the connecting the strings and realize and the SQL statement, okay. So it will be go to the SQL statement screen. So if you have selected the specific SQL statement, so in that it will be display the this kind of screen, guys. Okay, so it will be go in this page, guys. If you are selecting a create new query, then it will be create a new query. Once you finish the defining your queries, it will be written into the window. Okay, if you choose the create new query, if you are choosing the specific SQL statement, then it will be open the specific SQL statement screen. Okay, that this one is a screen. So in this you have to enable you to specify the connection strings and the SQL statements. Okay, so look at this screenshot about the specific SQL statement screenshot. So in which used a manual specification of database connection strings and the SQL statement. So yeah, so in this we have the connection strings. In this connection string, enter the connection string or click the create button. Okay, or for create, if you are clicking the create button, so open the ODBC, select the data source dialog box. You can select your file name. Okay, in that select data source dialog box. Okay, you have to select your file name, then to have to insert into the connector, then it will be connecting to the string in that box of for you. Okay, so if you are giving the file name, then it will be insert in that and it will be connected a string into the box for you. Okay, if you are going with the SQL, enter the SQL statements, like it was showing the select customer ID, customer. So you have to get the statement of SQL statement. So this is the way you know every how you have to give the SQL statement. So the like that you have to give the SQL statement in that. Okay, so guys, if the college will open, it is better for us to go with that software, guys. Yeah, just very problem. So yeah, we will finish the third topic. There is one topic is left in that. So next class I will finish the last topic and I will give you one expression that solve that expression of KV chart, and this in the next class just note all the expression, guys. So same like that what actually what I did in today class, same thing you have to do. So this is for variable, guys. Just minimize this expression. Okay, a bar, b bar, c bar, and d plus a, a bar, b, c bar, sorry, c, a bar plus ab, c bar, and d bar plus ab, just a bar, a bar, A, B bar, C bar, and D. A, B, C bar, D bar. So this is the expression. So can be minimized to this expression. Okay. So take this expression, guys. Solve this expression. So this is the 4 variable expression. So same thing what you have done in this expression, same like that only. Just go with the 2 power n, that is 2 power 4 is 16. Go with the 16 table. So this way you have to go and make use of it. So give me the result what actually it will be. So the expression should be minimized. Okay. So this way you can solve this expression. Okay. And we will go next topic, the next class. And about your record, I will let you know, guys. I will contact to anyone in the college, and I will inform you guys. And what about in the other lab? How you're writing the records? There is one more lab, is there now? To you? How you're doing that? Hello, ML something lab, is there now? One more lab. Hello. So how you're writing in that lab? Yes, CD lab, ML lab. How you're writing the records? Hmm? Same guys. In that labs, how you're writing the records, guys? You're not writing record, not yet started in any section, any class. Okay. So write your observation then. So in the observation, write the manual testing, guys. So about your do, while do, if else, switch cases, that expression experiments what you have done, that one. And next about that installation. Okay. And the experiments what we have done till now. Next experiment till from 6th. Once again I will explain you, guys, but actually I'm not getting the proper video or and proper information about that, guys, because I don't have software, so I can't take the screenshot also, guys. There is a problem with that, so I will do something with that. So and then I will explain you, guys. There is a complete 13 experiments, guys. So we have finished it 5th, 6th. Next class we will see that. So what about the presentation? Shall I give you the topics of presentation? Say me, guys, yes or no? I should give you the topics of presentation. You will give the presentation or not?
Ma'am, for now, let's keep it aside, ma'am, because as you have already mentioned that we have to write observations. So, and on top of that, we are already attending CRTs in the morning and also sometimes in the evening also, ma'am. So I hope you understand.
Okay, guys. That don't waste the time, guys. Make you sit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Just solve that example. Don't say me that, ma'am, we did that. We don't know, not done, not completed. Just solve that expression, guys. Okay, we chat. Okay, guys. And what you're doing these days? Hmm? Hello. What you're doing these days, guys? Just attending the classes or anything else?
Only attending the classes, ma'am.
Okay. Nothing else like any extra courses, certificate courses, NDPL courses, anything else? Coaching, internships, anything?
Yeah, ma'am. Internship.
Internships. What about others? Okay, guys, give me the attendance. Attendance, please. 16 series. 16 series. 17 series.
506, ma'am.
Next.
511, ma'am.
Next.
5C4, ma'am.
Next.
5C7, ma'am.
7. Okay, next.
563, ma'am.
63. Okay. Next.
5M6, ma'am.
M6. Okay. Next. Next. 1 to 10.
501, ma'am.
505, ma'am.
504, ma'am.
Okay, next.
503, ma'am.
Next.
505, ma'am.
504, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
509, ma'am.
Okay, next.
509, ma'am.
Okay, next.
512, ma'am.
Okay, 11 to 20.
512, ma'am.
Next.
515, ma'am.
Next.
516, ma'am. 516, ma'am.
Next.
518, ma'am.
Next.
519, ma'am.
Next.
520, ma'am.
Next.
521, ma'am.
Okay, next.
522, ma'am.
Next.
523, ma'am.
Next.
528, ma'am.
Next.
529.
28, 29. Next. 30 to 40.
534, ma'am.
Next.
536, ma'am.
Next. Next.
539, ma'am.
Next.
542, ma'am.
41 to 50.
42, ma'am.
Okay.
530.
Okay, next.
530, ma'am.
544, ma'am.
Next.
44.
545, ma'am.
Next.
540,
46. Okay, next.
548, ma'am.
Next.
550, ma'am.
Next.
551, ma'am.
Next.
554, ma'am.
Okay, next.
557, ma'am.
555.
Next.
Ma'am, 554.
Okay, next.
Ma'am,
560, ma'am.
Next. Anyone is there?
557,
I'm
ma'am.
18.
One
I'm
more.
18 series 527, ma'am.
27.
556, ma'am.
27. 56. Okay.
559, ma'am.
59. Okay. Next, anyone? Anyone? So I'm saying the absentee number. Look at here. 58, 55, 53, 52, 49, 47, 43, 41, 40. And 41, 40, 35, 32, 31, 26, 24.